Hello and welcome to the IRSS Sin City Crane 80 here from Darlington Motors, Darlington International Speedway. We are here, practice starting to wrap up. We have a announcement, so I'm going to bring in Mark Allen Bivens with 2 minutes and 30 seconds here left in practice. So let's go to Mark and talk to him.
Alright, I'm gonna go back there.
Hey Mark, it's Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha.
Alright, well, hello Mark, and welcome to the booth. Mark Allen Bivens, the owner of the IRSS, here today to talk about what exactly?
So today, we have been... today we're here to talk about the schedule for Season 4 of the IRSS, which we are going back to trucks for that season like we did in Season 1. So, let's go ahead and pull it up.
Here on screen now, you will see the schedule for season number 4 of the IRSS. As you see, Daytona kicking off our season with New Hampshire, then the Bull Ring, following in the next 2 races.
And thank you, Mason. You've been working a lot on that bull ring setup, so we appreciate you for that. But Daytona, kicking it off like usual. Once again, just starting off with a banger. Then we have Sonoma, Atlanta, and then Darlington, where we are at today. And then we go to Eldora for our dirt track.
Yeah, and what was the idea behind going to a dirt track this season, especially after we have not seen how these drivers are going to run at Bristol Dirt later this season?
Well, we did a lot of testing at Bristol Dirt, and we figured out that these drivers are capable of handling it, so we thought that we would throw on Eldora for next season, and we wanted to take it to a new dirt track.
So, anything else you'd like to say about the schedule?
I'd really just like to thank all of our sponsors. You got Sin City Crane, LAT Racing Oil, Silver State, our primary sponsor, Lake Storage, and DBAT. Most of those sponsors have been on board for a while. Sin City Crane, that's a new one for the IRSS. But yeah, we would just like to thank all of our sponsors and all the help and all the support that we've gotten from our fans. And yeah.
All right, Mark. Thank you for your time, and let's get racing here at Darlington.
All right. Oh, well, Mason, one more thing.
Give me 1 second. Mark Allen Bivens, the driver and the driver of the number 76. Mark Bivens Motorsports. Right now we are here. You are looking over beautiful Darlington Motor Speedway as qualifying underway. We have Keegan Zabilo right now on his first timed lap, or coming to his first timed lap, I believe. Warming up those tires, possibly just using this lap to warm up his tires. Here is Ethan Skye on his first time lap. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Here in turn number 3. Keegan Clark also on his coming to his first time to lap. Mark Allen Bivens is just now out of pit road. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. And that will be top of the boards for the number 54 of Ethan Skye. Keegan Zabila on his first time lap now. Sorry, I believe Ethan Skye actually got into the wall out of turn number 2, invalidating his lap. Let's look at the end of his lap out of turn number 4. Almost gets into the wall there. He might have gotten into the wall. He did get into the wall, so that will not count his lap. Here is Keegan Zabila right now with the fastest time, which was his warm-up lap. Here is Zabila. He's going to get into the wall. Looking at Keegan Clark, I believe he got into the wall as well. James R. Hartley on his first time lap. Now, seeing what he can do. Through 3 and 4, out of turn number 4 now. Down the front straightaway. And first time lap. Bivens to the top of the board. James Hartley gonna go second fastest. Keegan Zabila gonna be third fastest here in qualifying. So, right now your field is set. As see James R. Hartley getting on the wall there, that invalidates his timed lap. So, Mark Allen Bivens gonna come home with pole position. As is he gonna be able to dip into the 29s? He is gonna be able to dip into the 29s there. That lap's gonna be a 29, but I believe he got into the wall there, so it's going to invalidate his lap. But a good run for him. As you're looking at the number 76 Ghost car. Ethan Skye gonna be qualified third, fifth. Not what he wants. That's gonna end qualifying though. Here today at Darlington. So that's going to end qualifying here. We got 50 seconds left. So I believe we will be we will advance. I'm not sure at the moment, but we will see that very, very soon. So, but right now, Mark Allen Bivens is going to be on pole position. So, we are gridded now here for season 3, race number, I believe, 5. So race number 4 on the season. Here we go. Getting ready to go green this time by. We will take the green. Let's go over your starting lineup. On pole position will be Mark Allen Bivens. Starting second will be James R. Hartley. Third, Keegan Zabila. Fourth will be Keegan Clark. And rounding out your field, in the number 54 will be Ethan Skye. So looking at your field, these drivers with all throwback paint schemes getting ready to go green. Looking at the race info, this is a 1.3 mile track here, more of a circle almost than most tracks. Two different varying looks of corners. As Barney Jr. with the green flag in hand into the restart zone, and green flag is out and we're racing here from Darlington. Mark Allen Bivens gonna get a good start, gonna be able to get away quick. Heading into 1 and 2, side by side, back for third. Now back to single file out of turn number 2. Out of turn number 2, riding on board with Ethan Skye.
Yeah, they canceled it like, I don't know, 5 minutes before their show.
Sorry about that, everybody. But after 2 laps, Keegan Zabilo up to second, gonna have the fastest lap of the race right now with a 29.68. So bumping him up in the second by 1 spot after starting third. Ethan Skye up 2 spots in the third. James R. Hartley, possibly into the wall very hard. He is slow on the racetrack, possibly sideways. That's gonna bring out our first caution of the day. Let's see what happened there. You have to go forward. This is lap number 1. You're gonna have to go forward with the caution. See what happened to James R. Hartley here. As this started all the way back. Just got into the wall big time there. And the car just couldn't keep the car going and gets sideways. So he's on the brakes big time, possibly trying to go into the pits here. And then the car just goes straight. A broken wheel. And he finally gets the car almost angled in the pit road. Broken wheel. And that's going to give him a big damage. And I believe that's going to be fast repair for James R. Hartley. Right now, your leader, Mark Allen Bivens, Keegan Zabilo, Ethan Skye, then Keegan Clark. James R. Hartley in the pits for repairs. Let's bring in Mark Allen Bivens, your pole sitter and current leader. Mark, it's Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha.
So, you started on pole. You're already to a good lead. What's your main goal in this race?
Oh, really just to keep a steady pace that we've been having. Zabilo, I think he messed up his qualifying run. I know that he's super quick. He showed it in practice. And also, later on in that run, he started catching me. So we're just going to have to get a good restart and just try to pull away here. And, just hopefully try to take this stage 1.
So, as people know, have you heard anything about what caused James R. Hartley to get into the wall there?
I haven't heard what caused it, but if I had to guess, it was probably just a little bit of an overdrive, which that's normal for Darlington. Usually just happens, and he's already gonna have to take 1 fast repair down the drain, so that's tragic. As I'm getting alert here, but yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say?
I'd just like to thank everybody that's helped me. W Designs, Ghost Energy. I'd like to thank them for being on board for this race, and let's just go out here and get one done.
All right. Thank you for your time. That was Mark Bivens, the driver of the number 76, Ghost Energy Chevy in the number 76. As I said, he will be choosing the high side for this restart, and Ethan Skye gonna choose the bottom. So big strategy from him. James R. Hartley gonna be restarting on the high side, it seems. So here we go, getting ready to go back green flag racing this time by. As down the back straightaway they go, flying by the camera. Riding on board with Ethan Skye, now Keegan Clark and James R. Hartley. We're going to ride on board with James R. Hartley on this restart. In IRSS, restart, crank it up. Apologies about that, everybody. Just had some technical difficulties. Had to restart the overlays, but we are underway once again. Mark Bivens, still your race leader. Ethan Skye right behind him. Mark with a big block. Ethan all the way down to the bottom. That's gonna put Ethan in a very bad position. He's not gonna have the run out of the corner. Mark, with very impressive blocking, makes the 54, sorry, I almost said the 18, 54 go all the way down to the bottom and make him not have the best entry into turns number 1 and 2. There goes Ethan Skye again. Big contact with the wall from the 54. Almost gets in the 77. Possibly did get into the 77. Now, right now, looking at the battle for the race lead. Zabilo and Bivens. Zabilo gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Here he goes into turn number 3 and 4. Zabilo goes down bottom. He's gonna be able to make a stick. Bivens gonna get into the wall. Will he be able to stay side by side? Yes. Is Zabilo gonna lose it? Possibly still gonna be side by side with Ethan Skye. And Skye's gonna get into the wall. There's Zabilo back up to second. Down the back straightaway. Heading in the 3 and 4. What's Zabilo going to do? He's going to go to the bottom. Is Zabilo going to be able to make a move? No, almost gets into Bivens. Out of turn number 4, though. Zabilo going to be a little bit loose now. Down into turn number 1. Looking at these drivers. Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Zabilo gonna be able to make the pass for the lead. I believe that was some contact. Side by side for the race lead. Here comes Bivens with a run. Into the walls, Ethan and Keegan. Zabilo starting to drive away here on lap number 17 of 80. Bivens right behind him. Keegan Clark and Ethan Skye right behind them. And James R. Hartley coming out of turn 4, right there, right behind them. And tonight we're going to try out something new. Right before we go, as we're looking at Markel Bivens going to get in the wall, and there goes Keegan Clark and Ethan Skye right around Markel Bivens. Markel Bivens is dropping like a rock down to 4th now. Ethan Skye in the wall, possibly using that wall to his advantage there, getting a good run out of the corner. But see James R. Hartley back there. We are going to go NASCAR non-stop here on the IRSS Racing Network.
What does NASCAR do when it gets a brand new car? Watch the revs? Mind the shifts? Yeah, didn't think so. We're more the drive it like you stole it kind of crowd. Just foot on the gas and smoke in the air. I am the next generation. I am NASCAR.
Welcome back to Darlington for the Sin City Crane 80 here at Darlington. Right now, Keegan Clark was able to get by Ethan Skye. Markel Bivens starting to fall back. Here comes James R. Hartley, starting to catch up to Markel Bivens. Possibly those tires starting to wear out. Right now, your fastest car on track is Keegan Zabilo, your race leader. Right behind him, second fastest car is Keegan Clark. Seems like possibly tires have worn out for Markel Bivens as James R. Hartley started to catch him, and Markel Bivens has lost the lead. He was leading as Zabilo going to get loose out of the corner, goes all the way down to the bottom there, close to the inside wall, but not there. Going to take a ride with Keegan Zabilo. Looking at that racetrack, very, very nice looking racetrack. But looking at the battle back for 4th is Markel Bivens, James R. Hartley. Mark just not able to keep it out of the wall. Possibly starting to get some possible wheel damage. And tires starting to wear out. James and Mark are matching about the same lap times. As Zabilo possibly into the wall there, here comes Clark. He's going to be now within 1 second, heading into 1 and 2. Mark Allen Bivens now. He is slow on the racetrack. Let's go back and look at what happened. They are into the corner. Just trying to pick up the pace. Just it slows down a bunch. Here comes James R. Hartley. Wheel damage for Mark Allen Bivens. Cause the caution seems to be Mark Allen Bivens. Just, big damage. And then see, time of the caution will be there. And Bivens just not able to turn. And in the pit road is gonna be your leaders. Down pit road now. And these drivers really just trying to get a good pit stop here. I'm gonna be looking, see what's gonna be the call. 4 tires or 2. Bivens in his box. Here it is. Here we go. Seems like 4 tires and fuel for everybody. We will see. Yeah, 4 tires and fuel for everybody. Zabilo is down, and here comes Ethan Skye. James R. Hartley gonna come out second. Ethan Skye gonna be your new race leader. Here goes Keegan Zabilo, then Keegan Clark. Ethan Skye gonna be your race leader. James R. Hartley gonna be your starting second. Zabilo third, Clark fourth, and Bivens gonna be your start in fifth. We're gonna go to a quick break, and you won't miss a thing, as we are under caution here at Darlington. Darlington Raceway, as we are 1 lap to green. You're from Darlington. Race car's off. And the green flag is waving. We are green. Here from Darlington. Zabilo out to a good lead now. Ethan Skye, Keaton Clark, Mark Allen Bivens, then James R. Hartley. That is your field. Skye gonna get loose, gonna be able to save it. Out of turn number 1 down, or out of turn number 4 down the back straight, or down the front straight. Into the wall big time is Ethan Skye. Keegan Clark having to go all the way down to avoid him. Side by side for second now between Clark and Ethan, still side by side down the front straightaway. Here comes Mark Allen Bivens. Egan's gonna get in the wall. Mark gonna be able to clear Ethan. Zabilo, still your race leader. Bivens can get in the wall. That's going to let Skye capitalize. Right now, the battle for second between Clark and Bivens. You know, decent sized gap. As Bivens gets in the wall tab bit there, that's going to let Ethan Skye start to get you. Here comes Ethan Skye. As Keegan Clark, I believe, gets into the wall, and that's going to give him some decent sized damage. So far, these drivers starting a single file out. Right now, looking at Hartley coming out of turn number 4. Ethan Skye and Mark on Bivens, nose to tail. This is going to give Skye a run. Where is he going to go? He's going to go all the way to the bottom. Can he make it stick? He almost gets up in the Bivens. Will Ethan have another chance at a run like that again? Seems like everyone's starting to get single filed out. And is Hartley going to be in the pits possibly for repairs? As we are going to run NASCAR nonstop.
What does NASCAR do when it gets a brand new car? Watch the revs? Mind the shifts? Yeah, didn't think so. We're more the drive it like you stole it kind of crowd. Just foot on the gas and smoke in the air. I am the next generation. I am NASCAR.
Welcome back to Darlington. For Cincinnati Crane 80. As Keegan Zabilo goes all the way down to the inside retaining wall. After getting loose out of the corner, we are now halfway in the race, 40 laps to go. God. I apologize that last caution was a stage caution. This lap being 80 laps. We are actually coming up to the stage caution here on lap number 50, I believe. It's lap number 50 is stage caution number 2. Keegan's gonna get in the wall. We're gonna add more to his Darlington track collection. Right now, looking at the battle between Mark Allen Bivens and Ethan Skye. There is a lap car, James R. Hartley, right behind him. Out at turn number 4, Bivens still going to be able to hold on over Ethan. Here we go. The battle for third, Ethan and Mark. Not much going to be able to happen here going into turn number. Into turn number 3. Here we are. Now we are 3 laps to go. Sorry, 4 laps to go left in stage number 2. Ethan Skye gonna get in the wall there. Gonna be able to recover. Ethan Skye gonna get in the wall again. Here comes James R. Hartley, the lap car, possibly looking to make a move on the 54 of Ethan Skye. He will. James to the bottom of Ethan. James is going to drive right by Ethan Skye. Ethan's going to get into the back of James. That's going to send the 33 sideways. As we are 3 laps to go. Coming at 2 laps to go when the 77 passes the green and white. Sorry, the checker. 2 to go left in the stage. Mark and Ethan with the battle for third place stage points. The 54 gets into the 76. Almost around goes the 54. White flag is out here in stage number 2. And the 33 almost wrecks it. Gonna be able to save it. But Mark Allen Bivens has now put more than half a second gap on the 54 and 33. The 33 not very happy with the 54, it seems like. Here comes the 33 on the 54. Gonna go right by him. Caution is out. That's gonna do it for the stage. We're gonna talk to James R. Hartley and Keegan's Milo. Let's start off with Keegan's wheel. Hey Keegan, it's Mason over in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Alright, well congrats on the stage win. And how are you looking to carry this momentum into the last part of the race?
Oh, yeah, we're just gonna keep it nice and easy. I mean, this track's all about not making mistakes. I've been really hard on the right rear lately, and I kind of got to back off there. So just kind of keep it on the racetrack and keep the track position, and hopefully we can run away with this thing.
All right, Keegan. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, just good luck to the rest of my competitors. It's gonna be a lot of fun here.
All right. Thank you for your time, Keegan, and good luck in the rest of the race.
No problem. Thank you.
That was Keegan Zabilo, the driver of the number 77. Let's bring in James R. Hartley. James Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right. So James, what's going on there with you and Ethan?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say anything rude against Ethan because he's showed good driving in the past. I don't want to trash him because he's not a terrible driver at all times. But just this time, it felt like I was clearly faster. I mean, I know I'm a lap car. Lap cars are supposed to heat out of the way of the leaders, but I just feel like I was faster. He told me on the radio, "Don't pass me, please." And, I respected that for a little bit. And I said, "Hey, okay, I'll stay behind you." But it got to the point where I knew I was faster. I tried to move him up. I didn't have to. I got to his inside in turn 3. And from there, going into turn 1, he just completely dumped me. He just completely drove it in and dumped me. We saved it, but in the next couple corners coming to the final stage, he ran me up into the wall before all that, and then he put Mark in the wall. So I don't really know what's going on. He's continuing to harass me about being in last and only passing one car today, but it's not really getting to us too much. If he tries to dump me again, I don't really care what the penalty is going to be. I'll dump him back. So.
All right, James. Thank you for your time. Tempers flaring, it seems, here at Darlington tonight, as we're gonna bring in Ethan, Skye, and what's up, Ethan? I decided I had to bring you in. What's going on there with you and James R. Hartley?
Oh, James being an idiot. I don't know why. Just trying to pass me, and he's a lap car, and I'm trying to fight with Mark, and he's always making me lose time, and I'm always getting pressured by him. So I can't focus on Mark. But, yeah, he just doesn't want to wait. I mean, I guess this is the only car he passed tonight. Good for him. So, yeah.
Do you think it had anything to do with him having to pit under green for repairs and having fresh tires?
I don't care, he's still slow. The only reason he passed me is because I kept hitting the wall.
Alrighty. Thank you for your time. As they're getting ready to go back green flag racing, we are now officially under the lights fully here at Darlington. We're going to finish out this race. We are riding on board with Mark Allen Bivens on this restart. And we will be getting ready to go green with 25 laps remaining. As we're going to go to a crank it up here on this restart. And Skye are going to lead the first lap back green as we are 25 laps to go now here from Darlington. Mark Allen Bivens start trying to chase down this fifth core of Ethan Skye. Down the back straight away. Coming to 24 to go. Bivens, Skye, Zabilo, and Clark. Your top 4, then Hartley rounding out your top 5. There is Keegan Clark. He's going to go around hard into the wall, hard into the outside wall and the inside wall there. Caution is out. See what happened? You have to go a little bit back here. Let's see what happens. Gets up into the wall and then just tries to save it and loses it hard into the inside wall. Big damage to the front end of that race car. Caution is out. And James R. Hartley will be going into pit road for repairs, it looks like. So, right now, a lot of Darlington stripes have been shown, especially later in this race. Is everyone's, gonna get more aggressive. These cars are gonna start to get more beat and banged. Give me one. Alright, everybody, I apologize for having a look at that. Barney Jr. with the green flag in his hand. Green flag is back out. We're racing here from Darlington. Here comes the 76 on the bottom. The 54 is going to get into the wall. Ethan gonna be able to stay on the high side, not for long. Here comes Ethan Skye though, on the bottom, almost into Mark Allen Bivens, out of turn number 4. Bivens gonna be leading with 19 to go. Here comes Ethan Skye on the bottom, almost gets in the Bivens there. Riding on board with our LAT Racing Oil drone cam. And caution is out once again. Seems like caution is out once again. I'm not too sure why. Caution is out, correct? I am being shown caution. Barney Jr. waving the caution. Yes, he is. Caution is out. So what is the caution flag for? I'm not too sure. Hartley into the pits now. I have to see what happened to James. I think it was James that brought out this caution. Not too sure why. I wasn't able to see. They're right there. It's still difficult to see why. Oh, right here. Tries to go hard into the corner with wheel damage. Oh, and then hard into the wall. Let's see what caused this. Right here on the, I think it was on the restart. It gets hard in the wall. And that's gonna bring out the caution. Keegan almost into the commitment cone, as he is not gonna pit this time by. As we are 16 laps to go here from Darlington. Right now, you're looking at Keegan Zubilo in his pit box, Mark Allen Bivens, and then Ethan Skye. Bivens, it seems, gonna go with 4 tires. Skye with 4 tires. Zubilo with 4 tires. Here goes Zubilo. Is he gonna be able to beat him out? No, he's not. It's gonna be Bivens, Keegan, and Ethan out of pit road. James R. Hartley going to be restarting in the 4th place position, I believe. All right, well, let's look at Keegan Clark and Keegan Zubilo are going to be taking the bottom for their choose cone. Then we're going to have Mark Allen Bivens, Ethan Skye, and James R. Hartley on the high side. Basically, everyone actually keeping their original positions except Bivens, who actually is going to gain a spot with this. You would normally be restarting on the inside in 3rd without the choose cone. So, this is going to help him, as the outside seems to be preferred tonight. Will that last? We will find out. Barney Jr. once again tonight with the green flag in his hands. Into the Geico restart zone, green flag is out, and we are racing once again here from Darlington. Sorry, couldn't think of the track. Mark Allen Bivens right now running 2nd, and around goes the 77 off the 54's bumper. Hard into the wall goes the 77 of Keegan Zubilo. Caution flag flies once again. And Zubilo with very big damage as the car is not rolling. I believe that's going to end Zubilo's night. Heartbreak for Keegan Zubilo. Yeah, rear wheel damage for Keegan Zubilo. As he is gonna have to tow back the pit lane with rear wheel damage. Let's go back and look at what happened here we take the green flag. Right on board with the nose on the nose of the 54 of Ethan Skye. Skye gonna go to the bottom and just drive right up to the 54's bumper and get into him, and he goes around. Let's take another look at that. So yeah, 54 drives right into the rear end of the or right into the left rear quarter panel of the 77, and just turns him around. And I was only able to catch a part of that impact into the wall. Let's take a look at this. Right there, yeah, big contact with the right rear wheel. So big damage for him. Zabilo in the pits still. I believe that's going to end his night and his chances going back-to-back here tonight. Let's take a look at this this incident from the LAT Racing Oil drone camera. Right there, the 54 just gets into the 77, and around goes Zabilo. And just nothing Zabilo could have done. Just Ethan gets into the quarter panel, and it just turns him around. And here we go. 4 cars gonna be on track at the moment. James R. Hartley gonna be on the high side, right behind Bivens. Will Hartley be able to get a good enough start? So here comes the pace car. Next time by, apologies. I thought the pace car was going to be coming. So no, pace car is going to be coming this time, I believe. So we will be going green with either 10 or 9 laps to go here from Darlington. 5th caution of the night. So brings out caution number. With 11 laps to go, brings out caution number 5. No, sorry, we will be going green with 9 laps to go. Apologies. Pace lights are off. Getting ready to go green this time by. Keegan Zabilo gonna be able to get back on track. Will be 1 lap down. Here we go. Green flag is back out. We're racing Keegan Clark. Going to get a good run. Ethan Skye and Mark Allen Bivens side by side for second with 9 laps to go. Here at Darlington in throwback night. Will Keegan be able to get his first win of the season? And first win since season 1 of IRSS. 8 laps to go now. Half a second separating Bivens and Clark. Here comes Ethan Skye. Down to the bottom in the 3 and 4. Skye gonna be able to get by Bivens. Here comes Bivens on the bottom. Ethan gonna get in the wall with 7 laps to go now. The gap is now 1 second to the leader. Big contact in the wall for everybody except Keegan Clark. Big contact in the wall. Caution flies. Big damage to the 54 of Ethan Skye. Right front wheel damage. As you see that wheel shaking. See that front wheel shaking? That is not a good sign. Let's take a look at what happened here. There's a big bump into the corner. I believe. Let's look at the right front wheel. Let's right on board the right front wheel of Ethan's, like on the right front wheel camera, so we can see this wheel. It looks perfectly fine here. And then just right there, gets into the wall big time. And that breaks the wheel of Ethan Skye. And then a big push by Mark Allen Bivens sends Ethan Skye just hard into the wall. No turning. That car does not want to turn at that point. Nothing he can do except be on for the ride. Nothing he can do except pray and be there. Yeah, just the car didn't turn. That's gonna put Keegan Clark 1 lap down. Sorry, that's gonna put Ethan Skye 1 lap down. Keegan Zabilo back on the lead lap now with very big damage. So, not what he wanted, but what happened. So, let's talk to Ethan Skye. Hey, Ethan, it's Mason in the booth. Got a copy?
Maybe.
Alright, Ethan, what happened there? It seemed like once you got in that wall, possibly a broken wheel. So,
Yep. Tried to push it too hard and made a big mistake, and that's it.
Is there, possibly anything that can be done? Are you going to be able to, possibly get back in this race?
Hell no.
Alright, Ethan, thank you for your time, and good night. As Ethan Skye, driver number 54, not very positive as his race is going to come to an end tonight here at Darlington. Big damage and chaos, and some maybe sprinkle in a little drama, and you have tonight's race here at Darlington. Here in the next gens, as you know, at Daytona, iRacing had just implemented the new damage model for these next gen cars, and that brought a lot of, concerns to drivers on is there gonna be possibility for too much damage? Tracks like these, if you get into the wall, how bad will your damage be? And this is really shown tonight with, I think this is the second time we've had a driver break a wheel out of turn number 2 and go straight into turn number 3. Where's the choose cone going to go? Everybody choosing the bottom except Keegan Zabilo, as we're going to go green with 2 more laps to go. These drivers do have 3 green light checkers if needed. Everybody in the chat, make your picks for who you think's gonna be able to get it done here at Darlington in the Sin City Crane 80. Keegan Clark gonna be restarting first. Bivens second. James Hartley third. Keegan Zabilo choosing the outside. The only car to choose the outside. Restarting in fourth, technically. So he'll have a lot of, once they hit the line spots will fully update, and we will give you accurate as Zabilo, once they hit the line, will be running second. So, will Bivens be able to make a move here? Will he try and push his teammate? Green flag is out. As Zabilo's gonna have tire spin, he's gonna get into the wall. Zabilo still wrecking. No caution. We stay green. Keegan Clark starting to drive away. Here comes Mark Allen Bivens. Quarter of a second behind. 2 thou behind. Will he be able to make it up? Through 3 and 4 coming to the white flag. White flag is out. The gap is 5 thou. White flag is out. Race is official. Will Mark Allen Bivens be able to catch him? Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Down the back straightaway now. Out of 2, down the back straightaway. Half a second gap. Keegan Clark hasn't been able to win since race 1. Or since season 1, apologies. Checkered flag. Keegan Clark is going to win his first race since season 1 here in the Sin City Crane 80 here at Darlington. Mark Allen Bivens second. James R. Hartley rounding out the podium in third. Keegan Zabilo coming home fourth. And James R. Hartley Ethan Skye rounding out your field in fifth. Hartley finishing third. Very good points day for him. Very good points day for Keegan Clark. He started fourth. Gonna be able to bring it home first. We're gonna talk to him. We're gonna let him celebrate, but we're gonna talk to your third place driver of James R. Hartley. James, it's Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, what's up, James? Congrats on the third place podium finish. Really good showing from from you tonight. And so how'd that race fully go for you?
I mean, I don't wanna get overconfident and start talking out of my mouth, but you know, I mean, it felt good. But first off, I want to say huge congratulations to Keegan. Winning the inaugural race at Darlington in the IRSS, so congratulations to Keegan. He drove a hell of a race. But you know, I think our car all day just wasn't the fastest car. It never had the speed to be the fastest car. And with we lost a tire. We had a tire to go down twice, and we had to do green flag pit stops for fuel when no one else did. So it was really a struggle all day. Having to hold off other cars. You know, as soon as I saw Keegan Zabolo taking the high side, I knew Keegan and Mark were fast. I knew Keegan Zabolo was fast. I knew he wasn't gonna pull away. So I mean, the hopes of getting a podium kind of started to fall away a little bit. But then I saw them. Keegan Zabolo made a mistake on the restart and just spun it into the wall, and I took the opportunity on the inside with Mark and Keegan, and we just all rode it all the way home. So like I said, we definitely weren't the fastest car all day. We didn't have the speed to be the fastest, but we gave it all we got, and it paid off and got third. We came third first podium in a long time in the IRSS. So feels good.
All right. Well, congrats on your on your podium. Sorry, but
I wish.
Congrats on your podium tonight, and best of luck next week at Las Vegas.
Thank you.
We're gonna bring in your second place driver, Mark Allen Bivens. Mark, it's Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha.
All right, Mark. You know, not a win, but still a second place finish, which gives you pretty good points. So,
Yeah.
how'd that race go from your eyes at the end of that?
It went really good. Super happy to see Keegan get his first win since Kansas in season 1. He's been wanting it and he's been needing it, and he's been deserving it. So first of all, I'd just like to congratulate him on that. Glad to have him back on the team. Through all of season 2, he went winless, and so he joined back on our team, and glad to see him get that win again. But it went well. It was kind of wasn't like the usual race that we had been having. people just started getting crazy, and we saw Zabila get turned. James called that one, that Ethan was going to turn him. And yeah. And so I don't really know what to say. I mean, Ethan's trying to say that I gave the win to Keegan, but I mean, he's been faster than me all race. I mean, don't really know what his argument is there, but so yeah, happy to get our second podium. Sorry, not our second, our third podium of the year. Actually, our third second place of the year. Wasn't able to pick it up at Daytona, but yeah, just happy to get it. So hopefully we can move on to next week and try to get that win.
All right, Mark. Anyone else you'd like to thank?
Just like to thank everybody, my mom, my dad, my sponsors, family, friends. You know, just absolutely everybody that drives me to keep on doing this. And so we'll go out there next week at Vegas and give them what we got.
All right, Mark. Thank you for your time, and congrats on second place. Good points finish.
Thank you.
Well, it's the time everybody's been waiting for. Let's bring in your winner, Keegan Clark, in the number 74. Keegan, it's Mason up in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you, brother.
All right. Congrats on your win. And, you know, how are you feeling right now?
I'm ecstatic right now, man. It took so long to get a win. It was so frustrating last season. We want to start this season fresh, and we did it correctly.
You know, how were you able to hold off, you know, some of the fastest guys, you know, Mark Allen Bivens? How were you able to hold off him in those closing laps?
I don't even know, but I think just fresh air was so powerful throughout the whole race, and so when you got out front, you know, it was really your race to choke at that point. So I think once we, you know, even though you had the fresher tires, you know, scrubbed the old tires a little bit, try to just cool them down, and then just stay out front. The fresh tires, or not fresh tires, fresh air, and just having track position was so key throughout the whole thing. That's what we had there at the end.
All right, Keegan. Anyone else you'd like to thank? Anybody you'd like to thank?
Thank you, Mark, for letting me back on the team. We're back to winning. Here to win championships and races all year long. That's it.
All right, Keegan. Well, congrats, and have a good rest of your night.
You too.
That was Keegan Clark, the driver of the number 74. Let's take a look at your finishing order for tonight's race. Looking at your finishing order, Keegan Clark gonna be your race winner tonight for Bivens Motorsports in the number 74. Mark Allen Bivens in the number 76 for Bivens Motorsports, coming home second. James Hartley for Red Bull Racing Chevy, gonna come home third. Keegan Zabilo in Keegan Zabilo Racing Esports in the number 77, gonna come home fourth. Ethan Skye in the number 54, gonna come home, rounding out your field for tonight's race. And that's gonna do it for tonight. Good night, everybody. Next week at 6 p.m. Eastern, tune in to the Intense Racing Sim Series for Las Vegas. 80 laps around Las Vegas. It'll be a fun one. It'll be a crazy one. We haven't been there since I believe it was season 1, race number 2. It'll be a crazy one. It'll be a fun one to watch. So tune in for Las Vegas next week. Same time, same place. And that'll do it for tonight. Good night, everybody.